Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm UncleB. I'm conducting an interview on the topic, should parents choose a career for their children? So I want to know your opinion on that, sir. Please, sir.
Okay. My name is Femi.
Okay, Mr. Femi, thanks for this honor.
In my own opinion, it's not something that I really like. Actually, it's not something that I'm going to do with my kids. Because in looking at it, I don't think it's really good enough. But every family have their reason of doing what they are doing. My thought on it is, instead of choosing career for your son or your daughter, why not guide them from the beginning, even before they can, make decision on their own. You guide them in know what they like to do, the path they like to take. Even if you want to choose a path or a career for your children, there is a way that I think is more effective than imposing a career on them. There are, some parents that because they're, lawyer and they want that lineage, that line to continue, they impose it on their kids because I have, legacy that I want to protect. But instead of impose it on them, why not give them reason, to fall in love with that line from the beginning, so that you won't even be the one that impose it on them. They have reason to love what you are doing and to continue. Like giving justice to the poor, and they want to continue that being a lawyer. So, but if you don't do that from the beginning, and it gets when they want to make a decision, after they have choose their path, after they have find something that they love to do, you not impose your decision, be your will on them to choose a particular career, or because you love it, or because it's what you practice. But I think what parents need to do is to guide their children in whatever particular path or direction they have choose to go, as far as is something that is good, something that is legal, something that is honorable, especially when it comes to education. As a parent, you know the weakness and the strength of your kids. You know the subject that they are good in. Now you can use that one to help them in choosing a path, not imposing on them. Imagine a kid that really do well in physics or chemistry or mathematics, and because you are in engineering and you have company, or you have legacy that you want your kid to continue or to protect, you want impose it on your children to be an engineer, and you know that this kid don't do well in this particular subject that will help in this course of choosing this path as engineer, a lot of times mislead children. That is why you find a lot of kids that when they get to particular stage in life, they want to change career. They are not really in love with what they are doing because they don't choose it by themselves. From the beginning, the parent don't guide this particular kids to follow his own vision, to follow his own wishes, to follow what he or she loves to do. I don't know the generation before me, but in this generation, I think it's rather good to guide your children on the path, to help them set their decision rather than impose your own decision on them. That's my take on choosing, because it's not something that is good enough. It's not something that I'm gonna do. The least I can do, if I want my children to follow my path, I give them reason to love what I'm doing. I made them from the beginning fall in love with my profession. So when it gets to a stage for them to make decision on the path they want to take, the career they want to choose, it will be easy for them and even easy for me to follow my path, rather than I don't pay attention to them, I don't know what they love, I don't know their weaknesses, I don't know their strengths. And when it gets to the time for them to choose a career for themselves, I impose my own on them.
Thank you, Mr. Femi. All your opinion were insightful and they will really be helpful. Okay, one last thing. If there is there any career that you will never advise a parent to force on their child?
That is what we are seeing. I don't think parents need to force any career on their child. But like, if your child want to follow a particular career and you knew, for example, in this country, if my child said he wants to become a pilot, I might as well advise. In this country, I don't think it's going to be good enough for you to become a pilot. Because I know my status, I don't have that connection. You understand what I'm? Because in this country, it's not really going to be easy for you. You know, it's only God. I don't know what you are destined to be. That is for God. But with your own experience, you can advise that it matters. Well, think about it. But in other words, there are people in this country that they don't have any background, to share, like big connection, and their child become a pilot, and from there they are doing well in that line of. But I think there are some, career that if your child want to go into, advise your child not to, like myself. If my child is going to say, I want to become a policeman, I will say, oh boy, think about it though. I don't want that career for you. I will give them the reason why I don't think it's good enough for them. But if they insist, who am I? Because I don't know what God has in store for them. But that is why we are saying from the beginning, you can see their decision even before they are ripe enough to make it. Do you know what your child have as a talent, like what your child good at? Help them save it.
Okay, viewers, heard it all from Mr. Femi. Should parents actually choose a career for their children, or should children decide? The opinion is yours to know. What do you have to say? Before then, please kindly like, share, and comment. Your opinion matters. Thank you.